Hello there on YouTube, it's your boy Josh Shocks.
It's your boy Tay.
And this is another episode of Sports Talk with Tay and Josh / Two Mad Geniuses / we just talking about whatever's on our mind.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's start off with Game 3. Did the Cavs blow it? Because they did have a good lead.
They had a good lead. Yes, I believe they blew it.
You think they blew it?
I think they blew it.
Think so?
Yeah, because...
Bro, Kevin Durant was on fire, bro, last night.
Kevin Durant was on fire, but
he was on fire.
You
bro.
let...
What, 2 points?
Yeah. But you let JaVale McGee and Andre Iguodala go off. The two least guys you would think that would
actually McGee has been very productive this whole series, and Sean Livingston. I think he just now missed a shot.
Yeah, but still, like with him, like Andre Iguodala, he's good, but he's more in there for a defensive presence. I wasn't expecting him to be like driving like how he would drive.
But you gotta look at the teams though. Warriors just got more firepower and depth than the Cavs.
Yeah, but you don't let a big
think about it. Sean Livingston just now missed his first shot in the whole series. He's pretty much at like 100%. McGee, McGee been shooting like 80%, bro, making 80% of the shots.
Now is that
he's been very productive coming off the bench.
But is that Golden State offense or Cleveland's defense?
Nah, they just got too much firepower, bro. First of all, Cleveland don't play good defense. We've been saying this the whole NBA season.
Yeah. Kevin Durant's 43, but you let Clay Clay was struggling, Steph Curry was struggling, and you still managed to lose by 8. You lose by 8.
I'm gonna say no, they didn't blow it. The reason they didn't blow it because Golden State has a whole bunch of depth. So even when Steph or Clay is not, Kevin Durant can step up. Draymond, and if Kevin Durant can drop points and all his bench players are being productive, think about it. They just, it's the Warriors, bro. They easily one of the best offensive teams probably ever to play. One of the best.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yes, but damn, like this the second game out of 3 that Cleveland has held the lead and still managed to lose at least by 6, 8, or double digits.
So how do you feel about another part? I heard a lot of people who saying this. Why wasn't LeBron checking Kevin Durant? And they had Rodney Hood. And a lot of people say LeBron supposed to be the man. He supposed to be going against Durant, making defensive plays. What's your thoughts on that?
Think about this. You're up. At the time, they was down 3. Right? LeBron scored how many in that quarter by himself? 8? Something like that. 6, 8 points in that quarter. He's on fumes. So if you want to have him on Kevin Durant, who's going to help him on the offensive end?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. He's gonna have to.
My
rest
thoughts on
himself.
this. My thought is he could have checked him later in the quarter.
Now I think when he made that 3, yes, LeBron should have been on. I don't know why he switched off and he went and let J.R. Smith, out of all people, J.R. Smith guard him. But no, like this man is literally, I think since 2007, that Cavs team, when he's literally, and maybe the year when Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt and he played that final spot. So this is like the worst supporting cast he probably had in a while.
Yeah. The problem is, I wouldn't say they're the worst. They actually got some names on it. The problem is they just missing open shots. The problem is like J.R. Smith, Rodney Hood, George Hill, all those. They don't necessarily have to give them 20. If they can give like 8 to 10 points, they actually can be productive, and they actually probably can win a few games against the Warriors. Yeah. He just needed surrounding cast to be more productive. Outside of him, Kevin Love. Kevin Love actually had a good game. Game 3, he had a good game.
He had a good game, but
he had a good game. I'm not saying but he had a good game. Very productive.
But it's like, I was like, don't even bring J.R. Smith into this conversation. Like, this dude should have been out of the starting lineup like 2-3 years ago. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But
stop blaming J.R. Smith. Don't forget George Hill missed that free throw.
Oh, no,
and that blocking charge.
Oh, we don't. That's not.
So if George Hill would have made that shot, we wouldn't even be talking about the J.R. Smith.
Hopefully,
actually, J.R. Smith running the clock down would have been a smart decision.
Yeah, but I even go with Iman Shepherd. What he said, he was thinking. You don't think when you in that situation. You just do what you do best. Mm. If you gonna shoot it, shoot.
He probably overanalyzed the situation, probably.
But mental lapse. Yeah, mental lapse. Like, that's the worst. But I was like, that might have been just as bad as the Seattle 1 yard play. It might.
Bad as the Chris Webber timeout with Fab 5.
Oh, that's still top 3. Don't get me wrong.
Fab 5, that's probably one of the worst.
That's still top 3. Don't get me wrong. That's still top 3. JR blunder is right there, bro.
I wouldn't put it in the top. No, I won't put it in the top 3. The Seattle, in my opinion, was the worst.
Oh, no. Seattle's the worst.
That was worse. I remember you posted it. I was like, no, Seattle was the worst.
Don't get me wrong. Seattle was the worst. But that JR play, I was like, yo, Kevin Durant is under the basket.
He actually had an easy layup. Exactly. That's what made it bad. And he ran it out. I still think if Jordan was on this team, Jordan probably would have shot him. But I was telling everybody. They would have been fighting on the side.
Yeah, they would have been fighting on the side.
He probably choked them out.
Bro, the joint that made it worse is that when you saw them after the timeout, and you saw the video come out after LeBron found out they had a timeout. Like that video alone.
I think but you can't bring Tyronn Lue too because they wasn't really paying attention.
It's 3 people you could blame on that. Mm-hmm. It's really 3. LeBron because he kind of didn't know that they had timeout. Tyronn Lue because he knew they had a timeout and didn't call it.
But you forgot the refs was facing their back. They wasn't. Yeah, they wasn't. Yeah. So he would have had to literally run on the court to call a timeout.
Then of course JR because of the blunder. But yes, George Hill do get some blame too because he should have made the free throw. But free throws happen. Nah,
you gotta make the free throw. Championship game on the line. You got to make the free throw. He's getting paid like $20 million a year. But he need to make that free throw. Yeah, so
it happens. Though.
So if they didn't change the call, I think they probably would have won game 1. The ref, to me, in my opinion, overanalyzed that game.
The ref was terrible the first 2 games of the series. Period. Flat out. Like it looked bad for the NBA when the first 2 games.
Let's go to another one. All right. If LeBron James, the Cavs, get swept, most likely they're probably gonna get swept. Yeah. Do you think this will ruin LeBron James' legacy?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
The only reason why I say yeah because now you can't. I mean, I hate this fucking bias shit. Yeah. But it's that damn finals record. It's like I'm sitting there like, yo, like that's the first thing everybody's gonna bring up is that 3-6. He can't be the GOAT if he. I was like, but a lot of people forget that Magic Johnson got swept twice in the finals. Wilt Chamberlain got swept twice in the finals. Like, a lot of players actually got swept twice in the finals. But I think the GOAT conversation is probably going to be linger a little bit now unless he can get another one in the next year or so. No, I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to ruin his legacy. The reason why I don't think it's going to ruin his legacy because Warriors. This is the context it's going to be. Mm-hmm. Probably like 10, 20 years from now when we get older, when we talk about this series. That Golden State have 4
the Golden State's had 4 future Hall of Famers against one and a possible with Kevin Love.
Yeah. But it's just that record. It's gonna be that record.
Nah, he went against like one of the greatest teams. Golden State is gonna go down as one of the greatest teams. So if he loses to them, if he beats them, that's like.
All right, now I'm gonna bring up a point about my somebody that I know, personally. Do you think because of the fact the competition LeBron faced in the finals, his whole career from the San Antonio Spurs, but him winning it, with Miami, the Dallas years, and all that, compared to Jordan's, whoever else got 5 rings, its level competition is at its top best with LeBron in his run. I say yes.
I would say he played against better teams than Jordan.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I'm just telling people this: the team Jordan beat. If you look in the context of it, all right. So he beat what? The Lakers.
He beat the Lakers when they was
Magic Johnson last year when he got HIV. The Lakers team was done. The Showtime Lakers was pretty much done. Mm-hmm. So that they was pretty on their last day. He finally got past Boston and Pistons after everybody got old and was pretty much out of the league.
Yeah.
Okay. Portland. He played Portland.
They wasn't ready.
Portland had
a lot of veterans. Yeah, they had a lot of veterans.
And a lot of people were saying they was like 1 year away.
Yeah.
So I give them Portland. Portland was a solid team. Who else? Phoenix might have been the best team out of all the team he probably played. Yeah, because they had like the best record, one of the best offensive teams. Yeah, and I would probably say out of his teams, Phoenix is probably the best.
Yeah, and then he ducked the Houston Rockets twice, but to play baseball.
That's because he quit or took a break.
Whatever you want to call it.
If LeBron would have done that, y'all would have crucified him. But it's okay.
And then he comes back, and it's the Jazz twice. Who are they facing in '96? Oh, Seattle. Seattle
didn't have enough firepower nor depth to beat the Bulls. So Seattle had a good run. Yeah. But what did they do the following year?
Oh, they didn't even make the playoffs.
Thank you. Thanks for playing. You're proving my point. Like I'm saying.
Yeah. But I mean, I actually said LeBron had better competition because I'm like the teams. I'm thinking about
the teams. He had
the Boston Celtics with the Rondo. Not even Rondo. I mean, with Rondo won Rondo. Rondo won. But Ray Allen, KG. Paul Pierce. Well, all of them were still kind of like still in their prime.
Yeah, kind of still in their prime, kind of.
Then you had the Detroit Pistons on their last leg too. Let's not forget San Antonio on their like.
Orlando had a good run too. A lot of people forget about Orlando Magic.
Yeah,
with Dwight Howard. They actually had a nice little run.
They actually beat the one
in the Eastern Conference. They actually had a nice little.
They had that one.
But they got swept by the Lakers. Didn't they get swept by the Lakers?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they got swept by the Lakers.
And then you had in the Western. In the East, he was facing a lot more teams than I thought he would. But he never lost in the first round, so can you really fault him on that?
Yeah.
Nah, you can't really fault him.
You can't fault him on that. Get out the first round.
But I'm just saying, like the teams in general. Like now you got Golden State that got 4 freaking great players on
4 future Hall of Famers.
On that.
Oh, one of them is a former NBA MVP. One is a back-to-back MVP.
Yeah.
And the other one is easily a top 3 shooter in the league. Probably you can make an argument is one of the best shooters ever.
Yeah. So I say level competition is probably I probably say the edge is on LeBron.
On LeBron.
I say that.
The NBA was different in the 80s and 90s. Like you're telling people that it was more physicality.
See, a lot of people forget.
Today, NBA is more finesse and shooting, small ball spreading the court.
Whereas the NBA in the 80s and 90s was more big man ball.
Attacking the paint, mid range. That's what it was meant. Like having a shooter is a was a luxury item. It wasn't a necessity to win. Now
you need a shooter.
If you don't have a shooter, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah. So, all right. What else would we talk about?
You want to talk about some NFL?
We can talk about these quarterback rankings that we done seen today.
So the NFL, if you haven't known, has ranked.
We gotta be biased on this.
I'm gonna be unbiased because I hate the Cowboys. I'm just gonna let everybody know I hate the Cowboys. I get a lot of hate from Cowboys fans when they see me. They was like, "Why you keep talking about the Cowboys so bad?" Because I hate you. I hate your guts. I hate everything. I hate that little star. I hate you know the little dome. You know when it comes out, I hope it gets stuck. Like.
Now that delays the game though. You can't let that junk get stuck though.
I hope it delays the game from you and y'all still lose. I hope the sunlight just flickers on your kicker on the game winning.
My thing is with the rankings. Are the NFL still buying on Tom Brady?
Tom Brady is still a top 10 player in the league easily. Easy. Him, Aaron Rodgers will be at the top of my list.
But is it because he's Tom Brady or is it because of his actual play?
It's actual play.
Okay.
Tom Brady is the actual play. And he get a sprinkle because he's like 40.
Yeah. That's what I'm like. I think it's a little bit of both. I thought it was because his play and because he's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I think if he had a struggling year, nobody would not put him as top quarterback.
No, they still put him as top quarterback. It's Tom Brady.
See what I'm saying? No, see what I'm saying? Is it the name or
he got good brand? He's like Louis. he's high quality.
Now, is there anybody on that list that you disagree with that should have been at least lower than what they ranked?
Dak Prescott was too high. I think Carson Wentz was too high too. I respect Carson Wentz what he did, but he don't have enough body of work to me to put him that high.
You know who I thought this might be a shocker for some people.
Who?
I thought Derek Carr was kind of high.
What was Derek Carr at?
I think Derek Carr was at like 16th, I believe, or something like that.
He's a top 10 quarterback. Nah.
But if I go off last season, nah, bro.
You can't put him that high. Who else was on the list?
They doing it off based off the quarterback. So you're going from 32, the starting quarterback from 32 on up. So
Derek Carr is 16 and as the quarterback position?
As a quarterback position.
That's reasonable. He's top 15 quarterback. Top 10 to top 15.
I thought he should have been
if he's top 10, he's lower tier top 10. He's like 8 through 10.
I thought he should have been low, like a little bit low. I ain't gonna say he should be in the 20 range. I ain't saying that low.
Okay.
I thought he at least should be like, like 17th, 18th, maybe like 2 spots.
So this is what I always do. I always tell people. When you ranking, I always say, can you name certain amount of people that's better than him? If you can name certain amount of people, he's not. Like if I say that you trying to make an argument Derek Carr was top 10, I say, can we agree 10 quarterbacks that's better than him? Or 9 quarterbacks that's better than him to fit that criteria. Top 16, if you're doing it based off last year, no. That's fair. That's fairly 16 is fairly reasonable.
I thought this was most of the rankings was going off last year's performances. So when I saw Derek Carr was like still in like the top.
That Prescott was over Cam Newton, Matt Ryan, Alex Smith. He was over a couple of, to me, quarterbacks in my opinion that was better than him.
And did they make the playoffs?
Yeah.
No. So it's like
1 year and they lost to the Packers.
I do not want to hear that Zeke excuse. Like the man,
Dak is solid. I don't think he have enough body of work, in my opinion, to put him put him over Cam Newton and Matt Ryan and Alex Smith. He don't have enough body of work.
Then I go.
He literally had one good year, and the following year he did a decline and didn't even make the playoffs. You can't put him over those two. Over Cam Newton, who's pretty much been more consistent.
Yeah. Then I go with I think I said Derek Carr, and I think who should be truthfully, I think who should be higher, even though he's kind of underrated as far as a quarterback.
Who?
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers should be in there, man.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers is easily a top 10 quarterback.
But he's always not in the top. He's never in the ranking.
He don't win in the playoffs. That's why.
There's a lot of quarterbacks that don't even win in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan has a Super Bowl, but he choked it up in the Super Bowl.
Matt Ryan is okay in the playoffs. He's okay. He's solid in the playoffs.
Matthew Stafford, they still got him in the top 15.
Matthew Stafford top 15. Matthew Stafford top 15.
Then
I don't think he'd be a top 10. He'd be lower tier because he don't really do good in big games.
Yeah. So then
oh, she got clothes and stuff up in here. You got clothes.
Really? But then you had I gotta look at the rankings again. But yeah, there was a lot of quarterbacks I disagree with. A lot of them.
Who else? Yeah, I want to say if I had to name who would be your top 5 as of right now, if you going off
Off of last year alone,
Tom Brady,
Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees. I like I said, even though he's never in the top, Phillip Rivers should be on that goddamn list.
Top 5?
Yes.
Yeah, he should be top 5.
Phillip Rivers should always be. I don't know if I go as crazy to say he's better than Big Ben at this point.
So my top 5 will probably be no ranking. No. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Big Ben, Drew Brees, and my 5th one. it's either Matt Ryan or Phillip Rivers that I would put at number 5.
It's something about Matt Ryan. I just can't.
Nah, Matt Ryan is a top 5. Top 5, top 6, or he at least get honorable mentions in the top 5.
I can't trust him in the freaking playoffs, bro.
Nah. You better put some respect on Matt Ryan name.
Man, Matt Ryan that one that gave up a 28-3 lead.
Nah, that was more coaching. That was all coach. They should have ran the ball. I would have ran the ball down y'all throat if we was up 28.
But it's up to him to make the adjustments as well too. Though.
Yeah, but they did. All they had to do was run the ball and burn the clock.
But
out.
All right,
I blame the coaching staff more than the players.
It was the coaches that made the call, but he did not have to take that sack.
Fun fact: 28-point lead doesn't mean nothing to Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady. He's when Kevin Garnett said anything is possible, they was talking about Tom Brady. He can make a. He's the MacGyver of a quarterback. You give him a paper clip, a piece of gum, he can defuse a bomb. Paper clip and some pocket lint, and he can figure out a way to pick a lock, defuse a bomb, and stop a terrorist attack in all that in 5 minutes. By the end of one episode.
I can't with this dude, man. I really can't. Yo. Nah. But yeah, I still respect Tom Brady though. I can't put him in that.
Since we talking about NFL, how you feel about the T.O. situation that he declined for his
take that shit
Hall
away.
of Fame ceremony visit?
Let's make this easy. Take that shit away from him. Don't even put him in the Hall of Fame.
Nah, that'd be petty, bro. That would be super petty. The NFL.
You know who he's talking to, right? You do know who he's talking to.
NFL
right?
not gonna do that.
You do know who he's talking to, right? If it was me, you talking about me. You do know who
NFL can't do that. From a PR standpoint, they can't do that.
They can't.
From a PR standpoint, they cannot do that.
You do know who we talking about, right? You talking about Terrell Owens.
You can't really
the same nigga that was doing sit-ups in the park. I mean, in his driveway.
You can't do that.
The nigga declined the Hall of Fame, bro.
I think the NFL should be petty. Like they say Terrell Owens, and just show like 10 seconds of his highlights and just end it and cut the commercial.
I just say don't
just cut his segment short.
Don't show nothing. Like don't
or
give
just say,
his
well,
jacket, bro.
Terrell Owens, this is his jacket. Unfortunately, he's not here to accept this award, so we're gonna move on to the next person. Just skip over him like he.
Nah, I say go ahead, strip him off that shit, give it to somebody that deserves it.
I want to say no, but I don't. Now that I told you we was talking about this, I don't understand why he would be mad. It took him 3 years to get in. It took Chris Carter 6 years. It's a couple of people that took a super long time. I respect his stats, but
it's T.O. That's why. It's T.O. He's never gonna learn his lesson, bro. Until you take something away from him.
You think he burning the bridge or nuking the bridge?
No, he been nuked that shit.
He nuked the bridge?
He nuked that shit before he even hit the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he nuked it. Are you talking about when he had the fake Hall of Fame jacket?
Yeah, no, that shit. Yeah, so like he been nuked that shit. Like, and then on top of that, like I said, just like you said, man was walking around in his drink with a Hall of Fame, fake ass Hall of Fame jacket. But as soon as you come in, now you decline to go to the ceremony. That shrine. Nigga, okay, you don't want to come? We'll take that jacket. We'll take that nominee back, and we'll give it to somebody that deserves it.
They can't do it. They already voted, so it's like set in stone. I just keep his, I be petty. I just say, and the award is T.O. We're not going to show in the highlights. Next person, just be petty.
I say, yeah, that shit Torrey Hope call it a day.
Torrey Hope. He still haven't got in yet?
He hasn't got in yet. I say, get that shit to Torrey Hope.
I think they be doing that to wide receivers. Wide receivers don't be getting no love, bro.
No, I
in
say,
the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I say get that shit to Torrey Hope and let him, let the greatest show on turf have like their full little team.
Oh,
like at this point, bro, there ain't no point in having like him in any of the festivities, like anything.
He didn't. I don't think they said he postponed a lot of meetings and stuff like that.
Yeah, like as soon as that happens, because now you making the committee look bad because they the one that voted you in. Mm-hmm. Now you saying,
well, he's mad because he didn't get in. Like, but it's a lot of people that don't get in their first time. Most people, most of the greats don't. There's some exceptions to the rule, but most of them.
Especially receivers, and ain't that many receivers get in on the first ballot, bro.
Receivers don't get no love, When it comes to the Hall of Fame vote, receivers don't really get no love.
I was like this.
You had to have an impressive resume just for those.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting there like this. Jerry Rice is the greatest receiver of all time. Of course, he's the first freaking ballot. Mm-hmm. Art Monk took 20 years before he even got in.
I never understood why he wasn't in the Hall of Fame.
I think
Politics.
was Steve. I think what was it? Steve, what's the guy from Seattle? Damn, I forgot his name. Steve Logic, I think his name was something like that. It took him like 5 years for him to get his Hall of Fame. So it was late.
Yeah. So I think he's just being petty. Also, this week we got a few nominations for Petty Champ. We got Future. He was extremely petty / savage.
Is that petty or is that really?
It was very savage.
Nah.
His savage level was Super Saiyan.
I disagree.
He was Super Saiyan on that.
Nah. He's the G of the week for that one. He's the G of the week.
We got a couple of petty. We have Isaiah Thomas.
He's definitely
against the other Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, he's
that was
definitely
petty. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get swept like he said I'm gonna get swept like the Cavs." Hey, extremely petty.
Oh, and one thing about Isaiah Thomas, this is why your ass ain't gonna be in the league next year. So just to let you know.
Oh, he gonna be in the league. He gonna be in the league.
Being like the 12th man on the bench somewhere.
No, Isaiah Thomas is pretty good. He just on the defense side, he's not that great.
Guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
Your man still will be on the floor. He ain't gonna be on the floor.
Tell your man to go to Golden State.
And never see a clock.
Bro, Golden State, well.
As long as Sean Livingston on that team, that man's never seen a clock.
Nah. Isaiah Thomas can give you 10 to 15 off the bench. That actually might not be a bad. But if you go to the Warriors, you already know he ring chasing. All right, guys. So we're gonna keep this short and sweet. Peace and Haggeries. Hit the like button, share. We're gonna be on iTunes soon. We're gonna probably be on SoundCloud. We got a couple of things. Ooh, what else we could do?
One thing we was gonna do was iTunes, and that was it.
We should have a softball tournament. That might be it.
Or kickball.
Kickball. We might do kickball, bro. Do a charity or something.
Yeah. And
might be.
And let's go ahead and keep this short like Isaiah Thomas.
I bet you won't add him though. But
okay.
I bet you won't add him.
Okay.
Okay.
How much you want to bet on that?
All right.